I'm Andy, the Mitsubishi guy from Showcase Mitsubishi, and this is another fresh trade-in, and I'm so excited about this car. This is a 2012 Mitsubishi Outlander SE with super all-wheel control. That's Mitsubishi's four-wheel drive system. I sold this car to this nice lady that traded it in. She got a new Outlander, and this car is pristine. Such a nice car. It's only got 66,000 miles on it. It's got the 4-cylinder 2.4 CVT transmission, and it is immaculate. Absolutely gorgeous, never been smoked in, clean auto check. This car actually has the clear bra for protection on the front. Brand new Optimo tires on this, 100,000 mile tires. Heated and power side view mirrors with LED turn signal indicators and Mitsubishi fast key system. Now, fast key system is Mitsubishi's hands-free key system. Now, obviously, if you take a look at the key fob, I'll let the camera get a look at it. We have lock, unlock, and we do have a panic button. And we also have a functional key in there in case the battery in the transmitter was to go dead. But basically what this does is as long as this key is on your person, you know, put it in your purse, put it in your pocket, whatever you want to do, you can enter the car or basically lock or unlock the car from either of the front two doors or from the rear hatch. And it also allows you to start the car when you get inside of it without ever touching the key. Let me demonstrate. Got the key in my pocket, I walk up, the car happens to be unlocked right now. Push the button, door's locked. It's just that easy. So, here's the scenario. You come walking up, you've got your hands full of whatever it is, you want to get in the car. You don't reach in your pocket and grab the key, you don't do anything. You just lean in, you're done. You open the door, you put your stuff down. See how easy that is? Now, here in Michigan, we all know that in the wintertime you wear multiple layers of clothing, lots of times gloves or mittens. It's never easy to put your hands on a key. Why would you want to? Use that fast key system, it's just so easy. Okay, get a good look at the car. It is gorgeous from nose to tail. I love the silver color. Everything on this car, as I look at it, quite frankly, appears as good as new. It's so nice. It drives like new. It's been completely inspected by our technicians. It's 100% ready for the road. I'll show you how nice the inside is. Meet me in it. Okay, now, before I even get in, I want to point out on the driver's door, we have power windows, we have power locks, and we have our power heated, once again heated, side view mirrors. So when you're turning your defroster on, you're also defrosting your side view mirrors. The SE has the upgraded seating material, which is like a combination of cloth and suede. It's very, very comfortable. Obviously, the seats go forward and backward. There's also a ratcheting device for up and down, and there is also a recline. The other great thing about the SE is all the leather soft touch points, okay? Super nice here, here, here. Everywhere you look, the car is comfortable to the touch. It also has an automatic dimming rear view mirror located right there. Now, as I was looking at the key, I should also take notice that the previous owner did add an aftermarket remote start, which we tried a few minutes ago. Seems to work just great. All right, so I'm going to set this key down. Now, I'll put it back in my pocket. No reason to set it down. And I'll go over some more of the controls with you. Okay. Over here, we're looking at our steering wheel, which is, by the way, a leather-wrapped steering wheel. Tilt column. On this side, we have our headlight and our fog light control, and fog lights are standard on this package. On this stalk right here, we have our wipers, both front and rear wipers. Then we move over here to our mode button, which allows us to go from AM to FM to CD to satellite radio to Bluetooth to whatever you've got going on, and also an accessory plug all through the stereo system. There's also a volume up and down, which is right there, and then, of course, a track forward and backward. This side is our cruise control, and this is our Bluetooth fuse connection for our phone. Now, the Bluetooth fuse system allows you to not only make phone calls, you can say call, and then you would name somebody in your contact list, or you can say dial and simply state numbers you'd like to dial. You can also Bluetooth stream your music right through the car stereo, which leads us right to the car stereo. One of the greatest things about the SE package, when you get the Sun and Sound package, you get our Rockford Fosgate sound system. That's 710 watts, 9 speakers, including a 10-inch subwoofer. Amazing, amazing car stereo system. Rated as one of the very best car stereo systems that you can get in a brand new car, regardless of the price of the car. So this car literally has a car stereo that is a contender against cars that are six-figure cars. It's that good. Okay, a lot of great features. Let me show you. Double glove box. Obviously, this is just the owner's manual and a lot of relevant papers right in there. Upper glove box. Come back down here. We've got our, don't want to skip climate control. I'll turn the interior lights on so you get a better look at it. We've got our temperature, cold to hot. We've got our fan speed. And we've got our direction of the air right there. Now, each of these is also a push button. This is recirculate. This is air conditioning, and once again, there's your defroster. Down here, we've got a cubby hole and a large cubby hole, 12-volt power outlet right there. This one goes on and off with the key. Here's our shifter. Now, if you bring the shifter down to this point, this is drive, but over here, it's like a vertigate shifter. It's called Sportronic, which means it's a ratcheting device, and you can tap it up or back, and it'll allow you to shift this CVT transmission just like it's an automatic shifting through 6 different gears. The same function can be done right here with the magnesium paddle shifters, if you'd like. So you've got 2 opportunities to shift this car manually if you would choose to based on driving conditions. Here's our 4-wheel drive selector. 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and lock. And it is just that easy, and you can make these changes at any time, at any speed, traveling in any direction. So you can be going down the highway at 70 miles an hour and go in and out of 4-wheel drive, or you can be doing small circles in a parking lot and do the same thing. No harm, no foul. You can also drive this car as far as you'd like in 4-wheel drive, with the exception of the lock position. You should never use the lock position in a spot where you have good traction, as it could cause extra wear to the drivetrain. If you're driving where the traction is good, but you still want your 4-wheel drive, just use the 4-wheel drive button. Okay, here's your emergency brake, double drink holders. I'll get you into the center console, which, by the way, slides forward and backward to fit you. Okay, upper level right there, upper tray, Kleenex holder, lower tray. Lots of different stuff here. Another 12-volt power outlet. This one is on all the time. An auxiliary port, and a USB port. So as you can see, there's amazing amounts of connectivity in this car for your electronic device. All right. I don't want to touch on too many things without getting to the back seat, which I'll do in a second, but I do want to make sure that I bring up some of the safety, and I also want to point up at the power glass moonroof that comes standard with this Sun and Sound package. Very, very nice car. Super comfortable to drive. I can't tell you how many miles myself that I've put in models just like this. It is one of my favorite cars of all time. They are durable, and they are amazing in all seasons. So whether it's summertime and you want to crank up the radio and put the sunroof open, or it's wintertime and there's a bunch of snow outside and you want to go through it like it's no problem whatsoever, this car accomplishes all of those things. Let me take a minute and tell you some of the other great things that come with the premium package, which is obviously the 710-watt Rockford Fosgate system, which I mentioned, the power glass roof, auto-dimming rear view mirror. This also has a rear camera system. I'm glad I looked. The rear camera system comes right through the rear view mirror right here. So when you put the car in reverse, you'll get a picture right here that shows you the rear camera and obviously your view right behind you to prevent you from running over small objects or anything else that may be behind the car. Okay? And of course, as an option, it does have the Bluetooth fuse system, the hands-free link system, obviously, and the USB port. So it's all built in. I also want to touch on safety, all right? Realize this car has front airbags, it has side seat airbags and side curtain airbags, anti-lock brakes, electronic brake force distribution, active skid control. All those safety features that you're looking for are built into this car. This car is amazing and leaps and bounds ahead of its competition. Lastly, before I head to the back seat, I always like to point out that the shoulder height is adjustable on the seat belts. That's both safety and comfort, because obviously you want this strap to come across where it should for both the comfort and for your safety, so that in the event of an accident, this is where it belongs, so that it catches you. Certainly hope that never happens, but just the same, it's nice to know that you're safe. Let's move to our second row. Another great thing that catches people off guard on the Mitsubishi Outlander. The second row seat slides forward and backward, just like a front seat does. You know what else it does like a front seat does? It's reclining. So you can adjust it to the position that you like, and obviously it's about a 60-40 split. It also has the latch and tether system all the way across the bottom. Center armrest folds down if you need it. Double drink holder in the center. Very comfortable. The other great thing is, and I'll close the door, the other great thing about this is it's theater height seating. Now that means that this back seat sits up higher than those front seats do, so you get a great view out the windshield, out the side view mirrors. You're far less likely to experience car sickness. And that's an important deal when you're talking about family trips and driving. Some people are sensitive to that, and we have something that helps you with that. All right, these seats also fold down, and I haven't even touched on this yet. This is a 7-passenger car. Now, right now we have the third seat folded up. I don't have the headrest installed yet, but I'll give you a better view of that third seat in just a little bit. But that's a fold flat third seat in the back, and it's very handy, and it pops right out of the way if you don't need it. So, I'm going to show you how this back seat folds down, and then we'll go take a look at the back seat. I'll put this in my back pocket, but super easy. Done. Nothing to it. Got a little bit of a piece of string right here. I'm a picky person when it comes to that. But the car's amazing. Clean as a whistle. I probably mentioned non-smoker car, clean auto check car. Super, super, super nice car. You can see the third seat right there. Let's go around to the back and I'll show you how that works. Now I mentioned before about the fast key, and I still have the key in my pocket, all right? So take a look at this, and I should mention, by the way, these are all LED taillights back here, so not only are they bulbs that'll probably never burn out, but they're some of the most intense lights that you'll ever see. So when you're stepping on your brakes, people are going to notice it. But just the same, open up your hatch, and it is electric, and this is the part that was the cincher, all right? This isn't available on the new ones anymore. This became the last thing in 2013, but this is a clamshell tailgate, and you'll notice that the bottom part folds down like that. And this makes for some of the lowest loading heights of anything in its class. It's great with pets, it's great with anything. It's also all plastic right here, so when you're bringing things in and out of the car, you're not running them across a painted surface and going to scratch your bumper, okay? You can see we've got the third seat up. Third seat goes down super quick, super easy. Folds down out of the way, and now you've got a good perspective of how much storage space you have in here. This is incredibly tall, beautifully wide, nice. Here's our 10-inch subwoofer right here. You got a 12-volt power outlet located right here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's another 12-volt right there. What a great car. This car wins award after award after award. It's a wonderful, wonderful car. If I'm not mistaken, it's rated at 22 in the city, it's 27 on the highway, and most of my customers have done far better than that with these as far as reporting their fuel economy. A lot of that is obviously based on your driving style and where you're driving. Now I'm going to close this back up. I'm going to do one more fast key demonstration for you. And once again, because it's in my pocket, let's say that we were just getting out of the car now with our stuff. You want to lock the door now? You put your hand under here. Just that easy. There's two buttons. There's a large button that's your unlock, and then there's one that's about the size of a pencil eraser. That's your lock button. It's just that easy. I just locked the car. So once again, if I'm coming out here after grocery shopping and I want to get in my car, that's all it takes. Boom, I'm in the car. So, I've shown you a lot. There's so much more to see with this car. I want you to know that we can arrange for financing securely over our website. We can do it over the phone, and we can certainly do it in person. If you have specific questions about this, or want to see specific pictures, or whatever it is, we're here to answer your questions about this Outlander. It is an amazingly nice car, probably the nicest one you're going to find in this price range and in this mileage bracket. So give us a call at Showcase Mitsubishi and we'll help you out. Our phone number is 989-684-0500.